Perhaps one of the largest segments of growth here in the hobby right now is rock crawling, and we're proud to show you guys today the mini rock crawler from Losi. Now we also have Andy Ziegler here from Losi, who's going to help us get a lot of the inside details on the truck itself, give you a lot of the insights on what this truck brings to the table. Thanks a lot, Andy.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
Now, one of the most curious things that I've seen on this is, first of all, it's a mini rock crawler. It's not a 10 scale or a 2.2 class crawler. Is there a specific reason why it's a one with what's called a 1.9 class?
You're right, Gary. It's a 1.9. We decided that mini rock crawler was something completely different for a unique aspect, but also the fact that there's a lot of guys that are into the 2.2, and then when it's raining out or the weather's not so great in their area, it's kind of hard to use a 2.2 indoors. The mini rock crawler is great for crawling up and over the back of the couch, setting up indoor crawling courses. You can use a lot smaller footprint with this smaller of a vehicle, and it's just like a 2.2 or anything. It's completely fully articulated, and it's built as a rock crawler.
Well, and one of the things that I was really impressed with when I first saw it, and we'll pick it up here and show you guys, is just the different range of motions that this chassis has to. I mean, this is a very plush suspension that's on this truck.
Yeah, very, very extreme articulation for getting over those boulders, that next climb, and just trying to keep all four wheels on the ground or on a surface at all times. That's what it's trying to accomplish there.
Now, speaking of all four wheels, it does have a full-time four-wheel drive system with lockers front and rear. There's no center open differential. It's a lock diff in the center. Is there anything that people are going to have to worry about as far as excessive wear or parts breaking or stripping because of that kind of a setup?
Just like any RC vehicle, depending on your application, extreme stress on certain components is something that you're going to have to kind of watch out for, and it's something that it's kind of just keep an eye on what you're doing. Don't try to overdo it. If you're not moving in a certain position, don't try to force the vehicle. Just like anything.
Well, and like I say too, I mean that's pretty much the standard in this class. I mean, no open differentials anywhere. It's all solid axle, solid spool in the center, right?
Yes.
What can you tell me about the electronics package that comes with the mini rock crawler?
With the mini rock crawler, we have a brand new motor that's been designed specifically for rock crawler.
And we'll take this off to give you guys a closer look here on the truck.
It's kind of hard to see the motor. It's down underneath there. The ESC is also brand new. It's designed specifically for rock crawling. It's got a little bit of extra drag brake built in. So pretty much no matter what position you're in, if you just let off the throttle, the vehicle will hold itself there. So you can kind of think about what your next step's going to be, what's your next move. Because in rock crawling, you always want to be thinking ahead of, and like how you want to position the vehicle to get over that next obstacle. So if you're stopped, incline, decline, at an angle, it'll pretty much hold itself there with that extra amount of drag brake. As far as a control standpoint, it's the Losi radio system with a Spectrum 2.4 DSM, and in rock crawling, you don't want to have a glitch or any interference or loss of signal whatsoever, because if you're in a position where you're trying to think about your next move and you get a radio hit, the vehicle's could roll off the rocks or do something you didn't want it to do, because rock crawling is about being a precision thing, and any hits or interference, you really don't want that. So with the included radio system with the Spectrum DSM technology, it's a robust link. You're not going to get any hits, and you have a shorter antenna. If you're maybe standing on the rocks trying to see what your next move is going to be, you don't have that antenna sticking out there. You might bend on the rocks or poke somebody else in the eye. The shorter antenna.
Now, you mentioned the precision that's needed for actually doing rock crawling. What can you tell me about the steering servo that's on here as well?
It's a brand new high torque servo built specifically for this application. It's a mini. It's a little bit oversized of a mini. A lot of torque. It's got built-in servo saver. We also include the hardware if you don't want to use the servo saver. We recommend using the servo saver, of course, kind of help keep some of that stress off the servo. But it's got plenty of torque to point those front wheels in either direction you need it to go.
And it's a traditional three-wire setup, obviously, too, if you have the Losi 2.4 receiver with Spectrum technology in it as well. So, if you do want to add your own radio gear later on, you can go ahead and do so as well. What are some of the other interesting features? I mean, I'm looking at these tires and wheels look pretty well like it's just a scaled-down version of the popular rock crawls that are just tearing up the 2.2 classes right now.
That's right. These are 1.9 rock crawls. They're designed right after the 2.2 size that we're national champions with. The wheels and actually the wheel insets, they're color matched to the body. If you noticed before, Gary pulled the body off, the body color actually matched the wheel inserts there. Depending on if you get the red, the black, or the blue, the wheel insets are going to match. It just kind of gives a little bit of style, the V-lock look. they get great traction on multiple surfaces, whether it's the back of the couch or crawling up rocks.
Now, how does the truck come out of the box? I mean, do you have to do anything? Do you need to add a battery or charger? Do you have to put anything together? Do you need to glue tires?
Out of the box, it comes completely ready to run, ready to go. Everything is included in the box. The transmitter, even the transmitter batteries, the vehicle battery, wall charger for that battery. All the electronics come installed. The body comes pre-painted, pre-decorated, everything. Everything's pretty much ready to go. Pull it out of the box, put the transmitter batteries in, charge this vehicle pack, and you're pretty much good to go.
Now, you said the body does come pre-detailed, and we had the blue one on here with the blue knockoffs. We do also have a black and a red body here, too.
That's
now, these are the 3 colors the truck can come in?
Yes.
And then can you buy these bodies separate? Like, say that you buy a blue, or you get a blue truck and you wanted the red or the black. Can you get those separately?
Yes, those are available separate, as well as the wheel colors, or the wheel inserts. You can get those separate as well, and any different color combinations that you so choose. And we also have a clear body, so if you want to pick a color any other than these, or do something custom yourself, we have a clear body as well.
All right. Thank you very much. That was Andy Ziegler with Losi and the new Losi Mini Rock Crawler.